Now I start to do more problems here. Now I start by doing with this, that is circle. I going to explain different problems in circle. Let's start by taking this. If you take any circle, you're going to have like this. That is in a circle, this going to be the radius of the circle, and this radius is nothing but it is the center of the circle. All points are equidistant from the center of the circle. This is known as the radius. Afterwards, you're going to get here the two times of radius. If you're going to make, it is known as diameter. And if you take any circle and just put like this, any two points, if you join, it becomes chord. The chord keeps on increases, and the biggest chord going to become diameter. This complete length of the circle, which is known as the circumference of the circle, this complete space it going to occupy 2D space, is known as area of the circle. Now I'm going to tell how to find out circumference and area of it. Here they have given a circle. In this circle, they have given the radius as 3 units. You need to find out what's the diameter, and what's the circumference, and what's the area of the circle. Before finding all of this, you can find out diameter, that is 2 times of radius. Radius here they have given us 3 units, so it is 2 times of 3. 2 times of 3 6, so 6 units is the diameter of this circle. This is complete diameter here to here. And now, before finding other things, I'm going to tell about value of pi. Pi is nothing but equal to its values 22 by 7, or you can take its value to be 3.14. You can take any one of those two in pi. Now I'm going to tell how to do this. Continue this out. Circumference of the circle means 2 pi r. Now you can write it as 2 times of pi times of radius. Here they have given us 3 units, that is 3 times of 2, which is 6. 6 pi is the actual circumference of this circle, 6 pi units. Now you need to find out what's the area of the circle. 6 pi, you can still expand it out. 6 times of 22 by 7. Now 6 times of 22, which going to become 110, 132. 132 by 7 is the actual circumference. Now let's find out what's the area. Area of the circle you can find like this, that is pi r square. This pi r square means you can write it as pi times of, here radius is 3 units, so it becomes 3 square. Now you can write 3 square as nothing but 3 times of 3. 3 times of 3 becomes 9. So this is pi times of 9 units. 9 pi square units is the area. If you still want, you can expand it. 9 pi can be written as 9 times of this one. Pi value is 22 by 7. 9 times of 22, which going to be 198. So it is 198 by 7 square units is the actual area of this circle. Let's take another one circle, and in this circle they have given like this, that is radius they have given us 1 units. If radius is 1 units, you need to find out what's the diameter, what's the circumference, and what's the area of the circle. Here also let's take this one, that is diameter means it is 2 times of radius, means it is 2 times of diameter is this complete length known as diameter, which is 2 times of this half length radius. So it is 2 times of 1. 2 times of 1 is 2, so 2 units is the diameter. Now let's find out circumference. Circumference means this complete length of the boundary length, that is you can take like this, circumference as 2 pi r. Now you can write it as equal to 2 pi times of this radius, which is 1 units. Now 2 times of 1 is 2. Here you can write it as 2 pi units. 2 pi units you can again expand. Pi value is 22 by 7, so it is 2 times of 22 by 7. This 2 times of 22 is 44, so it becomes 44 by 7. square units, just units. It is the boundary length. If you take it as a cricket or cricket stadium, this complete length of those thing is known as circumference. Let's find out the area. Area of the circle can be written as pi r square. This complete space it occupies is known as the area. That is, here you're going to get pi times of this r radius they have given us 1 units, so it is 1 square. Pi times of 1 square, 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1. So it becomes pi times of 1, which is pi square units. Pi square units, or you can write it as 22 by 7 square units. Let's take one more picture. Here I going to tell about this one. Here in this triangle, here in this triangle they are given all three sides as 1 units. Now you need to find out what's the perimeter of this triangle. Perimeter of the triangle, this is equilateral triangle, so side length is 1 units. 3 times of side length, which means 3 times of 1 units, which remains as 3 units. Let's get back to circle. Now I going to tell how it going to happen. That is, in this circle they are giving the radius of the circle as 2 units. If you take radius as 2 units, I going to tell how to do this one. That is, after taking the radius of the circle as 2 units, you need to find here also the same thing. What's the diameter, circumference and area of the circle? Let's find out diameter. Diameter of the circle is 2 times of the radius. That is, this complete length known as diameter, that going to become 2 times of 2. 2 times of 2 here is nothing but it is 4 units. So 4 units becomes the diameter of this circle. That is this complete thing. Now let's find out the circumference. Circumference, you can write it like 2 pi r. This 2 pi r means you're going to get it as 2 times of pi times of radius. They are given as 2 units. 2. 2 times of 2 is 4. So circumference is 4 pi units. Again, if you want even more simplifying, put pi value as 22 by 7. This 4 times of 22 is 88. 88 by 7 units is the complete circumference of the circle. Let's find out area. Area means space it occupies. Let's write here area of the circle as pi r square. Here they have given pi times of radius as 2 units. It is 2 square. 2 square means multiply 2 by itself. 2 times of 2, which becomes 4. So it is pi times of 4 units. It is 4 times of pi is 4 pi. 4 pi square units. Let's take one more circle for more practice. Here in this circle they are giving like this, and here they even given the radius of the circle as 5 units. Now here also you need to find out what here radius is 5 units, what's the diameter, what's the circumference and what's the area of the circle. Let's write here diameter. You can write it as diameter of the circle as 2 times of radius. That is 2 times of, this is the radius, this is the complete diameter. 2 times of 5 units. 2 times of 5 is 10. So the diameter is 10 units. 10 units is the complete diameter. Let's find out the circumference. Circumference can be written as 2 pi r. Circumference is the length of this complete boundary. So let's take this one 2 pi r as equal to 2 times of pi times of radius, which is 5 units. Now multiply them. 2 times of 5 becomes 10. So 10 pi units is the circumference of this circle. You can simplify this. 10 times of 22 by 7. Now 22 times of 10 is 220. 220 by 7 units is the actual circumference. Let's find out area. That is the space this circle occupies. Now you can write area of the circle as pi r square. This is going to become pi times of, this is the radius which is 5 units. So pi times of 5 square. 5 square means you can write it as 5 times of 5. 5 times of 5 becomes 25 units. So this area is completely pi times of 25 units. 25 times of pi becomes 25 pi square units. Now you can write this as equal to 25 times of 22 by 7. Now 25 times of 22 is equal to 500, 550. 550 by 7 square units. Now let's take one more circle. Here in this circle you can take like this, that is in this circle the radius they have given us equal to 7 units. Here also they are giving radius as 7 units. Find out what's the diameter, what's the circumference, and what's the area of the circle. Here you can find it out, that is the diameter of the circle is 2 times of the radius. Here radius is 7 units, so the diameter going to become 2 times of 7 units. 2 times of 7 is 14 units. So here 14 units is the diameter, this complete length. And now you can find out the circumference. Circumference means the complete length, boundary length of this circle, that is 2 pi r. This 2 pi r can be written as 2 times of pi times of radius is 7 units, 7. 2 times of 7 is 14. So 14 pi units is the radius. You can simplify it, 14 times of 22 by 7. This 14 times of 22 means 220, plus this one is 88. 220 plus 88 means 308. 308 by 7 units. Now let's find out what's this one, that is circumference. Now the area. Area of the circle can be written as pi r square. This going to be pi times of radius, which is 7 units, 7 square. Now you're going to get it as 20, this one, pi times of 7 square means 7 times of 7, which is 49. So this is pi times of 49. Pi times of 49 means 49 pi square units. Here you can again write it as 49 times of 22 by 7. This 49 times of 22, which going to become 2200 minus 22, that is 1100 minus 22, 1000 uh, 1078 by 7. This is the complete area of this circle. Circumference we got as 308 by 7. Let's take the final circle. Before that, let's take this triangle. In this triangle, they have given all sides as 5 units. Means it is equilateral triangle. In this equilateral triangle, what's the perimeter? Perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 times of side length. Here side length is 5 units. So it going to become 3 times of 5, which is 15 units. 15 units is the perimeter of this triangle. Let's take one more circle. Here you're going to get like this in this circle, that is in this complete circle they are giving out, this is the radius as 10 units. Now you need to find out what's the same thing of the diameter, circumference, and area of the circle. We can find it out, diameter as 2 times of radius, that going to become 2 times of radius is 10 units, 2 times of 10 units, 2 times of 10 is 20 units. So 20 units is the diameter of this circle. Now let's find out the circumference. Now you can write circumference equal to 2 pi r. Here you're going to get it as 2 times of pi times of radius, which is 10 units. 10 times of 2 is 20. So you're going to get it as 20 pi units. Now you go and write it as 20 times of 22 by 7. 22 times of 2, which is 44. 440 by 7, this units. This is the circumference, which is 440 by 7 units. Now let's find out what's the area. Area of the circle can be founded out as pi r square, that going to become pi times of radius is 10, so 10 square. 10 square means 10 times of 10, which is 100. Now you can write it as pi times of 100. Pi times of 100 is 100 pi units. Now you can write this 100 pi as nothing but 100 times of 22 by 7. 22 times of 100 is 2200 by 7, that is square units. Let's start by taking algebraic problems, some of them. That is, here they are giving out this one, that is 5a. 5a minus 3 plus 2a equal to 14. You need to find out what's the value of a. You can write it out, that is 5a plus 2a going to become 7a. 7a minus 3 equal to 14. If you send minus 3 that side, it become plus 3. So 7a equal to 14 plus 3. So 7a becomes equal to 14 plus 3 is 17. So this is 17. Now 7a can be written as 7 times of a. Here this 7 goes that side, it comes in denominator. So a becomes equal to 17 by 7. Let's take one more problem. Here you can take like this. That is 7b, another problem. 7b plus 2 equal to 3b plus 10. Now you can take this 3b this side, it becomes minus 3b, and plus 2 that side, it becomes minus 2. So it becomes 7b remains as it is. 3 becomes here, it becomes minus 3b, and plus 2 go that side, it becomes minus 2. Here 10 remains like that. This plus 2 comes here, becomes minus 2. 7b minus 3b, both are variable b, so you can normally subtract it. 7 minus 3 is 4, so it becomes 4b. 10 minus 2, which is 8. This 4b you can write it as 4 times of b. 4 is multiplying with b, and this is in numerator. Go that side, it becomes in denominator. So b is equal to 8 by 4. Now you can divide the both. 4 1 times, 4 2 times is 8. The b value is equal to 2. Let's take one more problem. In this problem, you can take like, that is, here they are giving this one as 3c. Here they are giving this as 3c plus 4, which is equal to 2c plus 9. This one here, you send this 4 that side, it becomes minus 4, and 2c this side, it becomes minus 2c. 3c minus 2c equal to 9 minus 4. And now you're going to get it as 3c minus 2c is c equal to 9 minus 4, which is 5. So that's the value of c. Here they're giving another one problem. They are giving us 2d minus 5 equal to d plus 2. You need to find out the value of what's d. Here you can take this one, that is minus 5, go that side, become plus 5, and this d comes here, become minus d. So here it is 2d minus d equal to minus 5, go that side, becomes plus 5, and 2 as it is. Here 2d minus d, which remains as d, because both are variable, you can add, and 5 plus 2 is 7, d equal to 7. Let's take one more problem. Here they are giving like this, that is 2d minus 5, that is 6c. 6c minus 8 equal to 2e. 2c plus 6e. 6e minus 8 equal to 2e plus 4. Here also minus 8 go that side, become plus 8, and 2e comes here, becomes minus 2e. 6e minus 2e equal to this minus 8 go that side, become plus 8. 8 plus 4. Now let's do this problem. This 6e minus 2e becomes equal to 4e. 4e equal to 8 plus 4, that becomes 12. This 4e can be written as 4 times of e. That 4 move that side, it becomes 12 by 4. 12 by 4 you can divide. 4 1 times, 4 3 times. So e's value is equal to 3. Let's take one more problem. That is minus 2f. Here they are giving minus 2f plus 5 equal to 1. In this problem, send that plus 5 that side, it becomes minus 5. Minus 2y equal to 1 minus 5. Now this minus 2f equal to 1 minus 5 is minus 4. And this minus to send that side, it comes in denominator. That is minus 4 by minus 2. Minus minus cancels out, and 2 1 times, 2 2 times 4, f equal to 2. Let's take the final problem, that is 3. 3 minus 4j equal to minus 5. Now this 4g go that side become plus 4g, minus 5 comes here become plus 5. Plus 5 equal to 4g. 3 plus 8, 5 is 8. 8 is equal to 4 times of g. 4 go that side, it comes in denominator. 8 by 4 equal to g. 4 1 times 4, 2 times 8. 2 is the value of g. Let's take more problems which are involving square. Now I tell about this thing rectangle and this thing about cubes. If you take any cube that is like this, and in this cube they are giving all three sides as 1 units. All sides are 1 units of this cube. You need to find out what's the surface area of the cube. Surface area and the volume of the cube. Surface area of the cube can be founded out as like this, that is 6 times of a square. A means side length square, that is 6 times of, here side length is 1 unit, it is 1 square. 1 square is 1 times of 1, which becomes 1. So it is 6 times of 1. 6 times of 1 remains as 6 square units. That is the surface area of this complete cube. Let's find out the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube can be written as a cube, that is the side length cube. You're going to get it as 1 cube, that is 1 times of 1 times of 1. 1 times of 1 is 1, again 1 times of 1 is 1. So the volume of the cube is 1 cubic units. This complete cube's total volume it occupy in 3D space is 1 cubic units. Now let's take one more cube, and in this cube they are giving like this. All sides they are telling us equal to 2 units. In this cube the edges are equal to 2 units, that is the edge length is 2 units. Then find out what's the surface area and what's the volume of the cube. Surface area means all surfaces, if you sum them out you're going to get it. That is surface area of this cube, you can write it as 6a square, that is equal to 6 times of, it is the side length which is 2 units, 2 square. Now you're going to get 2 square means 2 times of 2, which is 4 units. So it is 6 times of 4. 6 times of 4 is 24. So the surface area of the cube is 24 square units. Is the complete surface area of the cube. And let's find out what's the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube can be founded out as a cube. Now you're going to get it as side length cube. Here side length is 2 units, so it is 2 cube. You can write it as 2 times of 2 times of 2. 2 times of 2 is 4. 4 times of 2 is 8. So it's going to become 8 cubic units is the volume of this cube. Let's take one more cube, and in this cube they are giving like this, that is complete cube. The edge length of this cube is, they have given us 5 units. All edges are 5 units here, so the edge length is 5 units. You need to find out what's the surface area and what's the volume of the cube. You can do it out easily. That is, the surface area of the cube is equal to 6a square, that is a is the side length which is 5 units, so it's going to become 6 times of 5 square. 5 square means 5 times of 5, which is 25 units. So this is equal to 6 times of 25. 6 times of 25 remains us, remains us 150. 150 square units is the complete surface area of this cube. Let's find out what's the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube can be founded out as a cube, that is the side length is 5 units, it becomes 5 cube. Now 5 cube you can write it as 5 times of 5 times of 5. Now 5 times of 5 is 25. 25 times of 5, which is 125. So this completely equal to 125 cubic units. Now let's find out another, take out another cube. In this cube they are giving like this, that is all edges are equal to 7 units. When all edges are equal to 7 units, here also you need to find out what's the surface area and what's the volume of the cube. Here you can do it out easily. This one, volume of the cube, they are giving us uh, what is the volume, the surface area of the cube they are giving us 6a square. That means you're going to get it as 6 times of side length which is 7 units, 7 square. 7 square can be written as 7 times of 7, which is 49. So this becomes 6 times of 49, and 6 times of 49 becomes 295. 295 square units is the complete surface area of this cube, and you can take out the volume of the cube as a cube, that going to become 7 cube. 7 cube, you can write it as 7 times of 7 times of 7. 7 times of 7 is 49. 49 times of 7, again it going to become equal to 343. 343 is the volume of this cube. 343 cubic units. I going to do last problem. In this last problem, they are giving cube again, and in this cube they are telling like this, that is, all edges of the cube are equal to this unit, what, 10 units. When all edges of the cube are 10 units, you need to find out what's the volume of the cube and what's the surface area of the cube. You can do it out. The surface area of the cube can be written as 6a square. The 6a square, you can write it as equal to the 6 times of this side length is 10 units, 10 square. 10 times of 10 becomes 100. So this is 6 times of 100 units. 6 times of 100 is 600. So 600 square units is the surface area of this cube. Let's find out what's the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube can be written as a cube. You can write it as equal to this one, that is 10 cube. 10 cube can be written as 10 times of 10 times of 10. 10 times of 10 is 100. 100 times of 10 is 1000, and it going to become 1000 cubic units. That is the volume of the cube, and this is the surface area of the cube. From next class, I start by class wise, that is 10th grade, 9th grade, and 8th grade. Like this, each grade I going to explain maths in it. Now bye.